There's a look at a capacity crowd that's been anxiously awaiting the start of this one. It's Game 4 of the American League Division Series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Oakland A's. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
And remember now, this is only a 5-game series, so this is an elimination game. And I think that anytime a team's season is on the line, well, they've got to play with a sense of urgency. So I think that's exactly what we're going to see here.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Oakland Athletics.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And here's the starting lineup for the
Well, Matty, I've been very impressed by Asdrubal Cabrera. He's a catalyst for this offense when his bat is hot. Just needs to keep having good at-bats.
Willie Escobar is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, he was not real effective in his last start. He gave up 9 hits. Going to have to limit that here in this one.
With a moment now, let's get a quick glance at the Oakland A's defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, Matty, you remember growing up, right field wasn't a very important position. But here at this level, it's as important as any. And this man plays it as well as anybody. Very reliable, covers ground, always makes a routine.
Matt Joyce strides forward, and we are set for baseball here this evening. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Callaspo's got it, and a good throw gets him one gone.
Yeah, probably not an ideal at-bat from your leadoff hitter here in the first. You'd like him to stretch that count a little, try and work his way on base. Instead, he rolls over on the first pitch, and he's gone before you know it.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Back goes Young. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Pretty nice way to start your evening. 2 pitches, 2 outs. You can bet pitch count will not be a factor if he can keep that pace up.
Evan Longoria to take his cuts now, and he is one guy whose bat has not made the transition from regular season to postseason.
Yeah, and he was so good during the regular year, but he's been a non-factor so far in this postseason.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a ball 1-0.
And, you know, these guys were shut out last time out. And, hey, that's going to happen here in the postseason. I mean, it's not like you're facing these journeyman number 4, number 5 starters anymore. Once you get into the postseason, it's the best of the best. You're seeing number 1s, number 2s. And you know, they've got another tough assignment here. Hey, no question. This offense has to get going if they're going to hang around in this series at all.
Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Yeah, Ferguson might call a few strikes below the knees from time to time, but he tends to get pretty high praise. He's consistent, and he gets the call right just about every time.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And treading carefully with Longoria here. It's 3-1 now.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Well, you know, it's never too late to get a first-inning rally started. This one's going to find the gap for 2 bases. So now at least to give your cleanup guy a shot to maybe drive in that first run of the game.
Here's Will Myers. As he'll take a look at his strike on the outside.
Be careful now with the cleanup guy up there with a runner in scoring position. He could be in danger of giving up that first run after all.
2 out here and a runner at second. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Hit hard on the ground to second, and that's through for a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs. Trey Barnett will get his first opportunity here in Game 4, and you'd have to say he's been a non-factor here these first 3 games.
And if they're going to have any chance of moving on, he's going to have to step up his game. They need him to help anchor this attack, and he's been absent so far.
Trying to escape unscathed here in the first. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
That first pitch change can be a tough one. A guy doesn't have any point of reference to work from, and he just can't help himself up there.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Squared that one up just a little late. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Rays strand a pair, and the A's will get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Steve, how do they go about keeping the series alive?
Well, I'll tell you what. This team has their ace on the mound, so it's probably not going to take a whole lot of offense to get a win for them.
Scott Kazmir will be on the mound for Game 4. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's got a career ERA under 4. For a starting pitcher, that is very dependable. They're just looking for a consistent start here in this one.
And with that, let's give you a look at the defensive alignment for Tampa Bay. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Coco Crisp We'll dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just one hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. And a swing and a miss there by Coco as he's down in the count 0-2. Now a fastball. Oh, look below the knees, but he rings him up anyway, and there's one gone.
You know, and I think most hitters will tell you, if you get a bad call on strike one or strike two, you know, they can live with that. But if you're going to punch me out on strike three, it better be a strike. If not, I feel like you're taking the bat out of my hands.
Josh Donaldson will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far as you see the numbers there.
And with these guys just one game away from going home, he may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out.
Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. And with 2 away now, let's have a look at our playoff tree. And the winner of this series will move on to face Kansas City, who's already won their first-round matchup. Yoenis Cespedes gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Regardless. 2 out, nobody on. And it's quickly 0-2. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. After 1, no score. As Drupal Cabrera will stand in, and this pitching staff has kept his bat silent throughout the series so far.
Yeah, just 2 hits for him so far, but you got to figure he's due. I don't think they're going to hold him down all series long.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Smoke the other way, high and deep to left. Cespedes going back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left, his second home run of the series, as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
About the only silver lining to this one from a defensive point of view is it came with the bases empty leading off an inning. You can survive it when this guy's hitting solo shots, but if he's doing this with 2 or 3 men on base, well, then things can really get out of hand in a hurry.
Stepping in now, Corey Dickerson. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1.
Well, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. I mean, that couldn't have been an easy take.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Boy, and this is just one of those spots where there's not a guy around that was going to do anything with this location. Here it is, knee high on the inside corner. There was no way for him to pull the trigger on that one.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count, kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he'll get back in safely.
Got a pretty good lead right there.
Here's the catcher, Deoner Navarro, as he swings and hits a line drive out to left. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that's one thing about having a switch hitting catcher in the lineup. This guy causes so many matchup problems. Comes through with a solid single here.
Matt Joyce will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game.
Yeah, not the result you want, and especially swinging at the first pitch. Got to make the pitcher work.
Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Cespedes will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
The second baseman, number 18, Ben Zobrist.
Ben Zobrist gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Short, hit hard. Gloved by Lowry. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Rays off and running early on a solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Tampa. Brandon Moss will get a chance here, and you see the numbers for the series. He just has not gotten going yet.
Now, and if they're going to get back in this series, they're going to need him to get back in the groove because this pitching staff has buried him so far.
Kazmir has his target. Here's the first pitch. Behind on that one. Now behind in the count, 0-1. Good arm action on the circle change. Swung on and missed. 0-2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
If he can locate, he's going to be successful. The location here is absolutely spot on. Right on the inside corner. That's a tough pitch.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Longoria's got it for out number 2.
Batting sixth, the shortstop, Jed Lowry.
Jed Lowry will get a shot here, and he's looking to get off the schneid. Hitless in the series so far.
And he's an important guy to get going. If they're going to have any chance in this series, he really needs to start getting a little more involved.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a hot shot towards the hole, but gloving it down there at third is Longoria. Quick reactions that time, and the inning is over. Evan Longoria will come up now to kick off their half of the third. Seems like the hits have been coming fast and furious, EK, but not the runs.
Yeah, you figure if you get 5 hits in 2 innings, you're doing all right for yourselves. But like you said, they've only got 1 run to show for those 5 hits, so they'll need to capitalize a little better.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
And here's that sequence once again right here on Show Track. Now, normally this is a guy that you might want to nibble with, but he was all business here in this at-bat. Each one of these pitches finds the strike zone, and they're able to set him down quickly to lead off the inning.
Here's Will Myers, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a 3rd time.
Oh, that's well hit. Deep center field. Looking up is Young. Gone! A solo shot here off the bat of Will Myers. His first homer so far in the series, as the Rays move in front now 2-0.
And that's already 2 home runs he's coughed up here in the first 2 1/3 innings. He's not fooling anybody out there, and they just keep pouring it on.
Standing in now, Trey Barnett. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Well, that home run a moment ago, estimated at 425 feet. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And he won't offer it that. Too high. 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
And now, you know, even though he's given up 2 home runs, he's only down 2-0. I mean, his guys can get that back in no time. And even though he probably doesn't feel too good about things, he's still very much in this ballgame.
As Drupal Cabrera stands in again, he got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
Now, after the home run last time, you can see a more cautious approach this at-bat. They don't want to get burned again.
Bat explodes as this has popped up.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there, and all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Set to deal on 2-2. Chop foul at the plate. The count holds at 2-2. Hard hit ball to second. Backhanded. On to Moss at first, and the inning is over. The Rays get a run on the home run by Myers. We played 2.5, and it's 2-0 Tampa Bay. Chris Young will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
They're still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Kazmir into the windup. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. There to take it is Myers, and that's the first out.
Boy, they are just making life easy for this guy. Swinging on the first pitch of the inning. Pretty routine fly ball. It's been a cakewalk here early on.
Now to the plate, Derek Norris. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. There's the circle change, and a dandy that time as he jumps ahead with strike 1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
Hit down the third base line, but this will get foul for strike 2. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
And these guys, they've been out hit by 5, but it's still only a 2-0 game. So despite the lack of offense, they're still very much.
Okay, Yaspo takes his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1.
Jeez. Finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. About time, boys.
The 1-0 delivery. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Grounded back up the middle. Nice slide and stop by Zobrist to second for 1.
Yeah, you know, a double play there was always going to be a stretch. And that's where you just take that force out at second, get the lead runner, and then say, you know what? Thank you very much.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and it's back to the top of the lineup here for Coco Crisp. He's set. Here it comes. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. 1 left for Oakland. They're still down. It's 2-0. Corey Dickerson is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cespedes is there. He's got it 1 away. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And both of these guys have shown a decent fastball. Each has touched 93 so far on the gun. Kevin Kiermaier will dig in. He singled his first time around. First pitch coming. Here it is. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Cespedes sprinting after it, and this will fall, but it's a foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, he's given up the 2 runs in this ball game, but he has punched out 5 already. As we take a look back through all 5 of those strikeouts, no question, he's definitely starting to settle down and getting into the flow of this game.
Here's the catcher, Deoner Navarro. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Matt Joyce will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. And that misses for ball 1.
And even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Hit hard to short. Lowry's got it. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Rays strand just the 1. They're up 2-0. Josh Donaldson is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Into the seats, 0-1. Kazmir's ready. 0-1 on its way. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty darn good job against him in this series.
Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out and show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. It looked to me like that was the right call.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, he came with a little bit of a different look that time. This pitch is also in there knee high, and now they've got him behind in the count, 0-2.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Myers is after it. 2 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Brandon Moss.
Brandon Moss is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he went down in flames, too. Got him on just 3 pitches.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Oh, boy, he is attacking hitters in this one. Another first pitch strike right there, and he's up right around 90% in that category so far.
And now a sharply hit ball toward the right side as this gets foul past the coaching box. 2 out, nobody on. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. A's are gone in order. They trail things here 2-0. Ben Zobrist heads for the box to start off the fifth in this one.
Second baseman, Ben Zobrist.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
And, you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Gloved by Callaspo. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away.
The third baseman, number 3, Evan Longoria.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. In there, no balls and a strike. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
Tap fouled at home plate. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. Swing and a high pop drifting into foul territory. And this is handled easily, so quickly 2 are gone here to start the fifth.
Well, usually when you get guys to pop up, it means that you've got him off balance, and he's been able to mix things up all night.
In now, Will Myers. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
And remember, that was a changeup that he hit to dead center, so he waited on it nicely.
First pitch on its way. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Slapped hard the opposite way. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
Trey Barnett will stand in now. A punch-out victim twice already. EK, I'll ask you because you're the one sitting next to me. Do you approach an at-bat differently when you have 2 strikeouts under your belt this early in the game?
Well, you do in the sense that whatever you did the first 2 times, it wasn't working. But I think if you start worrying too much about trying to avoid the hat trick or worse, it'll start becoming a mind game. You'll start falling into some pretty bad habits.
A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Just missing here, 2-0.
A much better approach here at the plate so far. Well, he's not working from behind in the count like he has his first few at-bats.
And little doubt about that one. That's in there, and it's 2-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Two and 2. Hot shot on the ground is short, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
Yeah, sometimes after 2 outs, you can let your guard down out there on the mound. But all of a sudden, back-to-back hits have given him a bit of a wake-up call here.
As Dribble Cabrera digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
Line towards center field. That's in there. Base hit. And the throw from Young is right there. He is out at the plate. Rays strand a pair, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Josh Reddick will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Casimir gets the sign, coming at him with the 0-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Joyce arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Jed Lowry stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. To third. Longoria's got it. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th.
The center fielder, number 1, Chris Young.
Chris Young is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The cutter runs outside, ball 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
In there, 1-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Slider is right there. 83 on the gun. It's 1-2.
Yeah, one pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. 2 out, nobody on. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. 1-2-3 go the A's. They trail it here 2-0. Corey Dickerson will lead things off as the Rays look to get something going in their half of the 6th. And we see some action in the A's bullpen now. It's both a left-hander and a righty that start to loosen up. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. That's inside. 2-0. 2-0 count. Here it comes. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Now a ball hit in the air, but in play perhaps down the line. Cespedes will get there as he makes the catch in foul territory for the first down.
Well, he is definitely doing his part out there. You see his line so far. He's keeping his guys in the ball game. He's just not getting any help offensively.
Kevin Kiermaier will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Hard hit ball to second. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
Yeah, and plenty of hits here so far, but not a lot to show for it in the run column. Maybe this can help turn that around as they get a man on here with just 1 away.
Now you see the A's manager up out of the dugout on his way toward the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Eric O'Flaherty will come on now as he inherits a runner at first with already 1 out in the inning.
Eric O'Flaherty.
Deoner Navarro will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Well, you know he's feeling good at the plate, so he's already got 2 hits in this game, looking for another one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more of Game 4 on the show after this. Derek Norris will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Kazmir pulls the string on a dandy changeup. It's 0-1. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. 0-2 now.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Boy, tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now. One and two, here it comes. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, and guys, there's a look at his line through the first few innings. Pretty dominant so far. Just the second hit he's allowed tonight, and the first one didn't wind up hurting him at all. So we'll see if he can get out of this inning as well.
Alberto Callaspo steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around. Liner toward right center. In there, a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
And you get the sense now that they're getting closer and closer to breaking through here. Well, that'll make it first and third now, and they've got a good chance here to break that string of zeros.
Coco Crisp will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. Kazmir sets. Here's the delivery. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Runners are at first and third with none out. Ground ball to second. This could be two. To Cabrera for one. On to first. A double play.
You know, it looked like they might have had a big inning brewing here with first and third to start things out. They do get a run home here, but I'm pretty sure that's not exactly what they had in mind.
Josh Donaldson will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first two plate appearances. Here comes the first pitch. Drilled down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with two men out. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and two strikes. High in the air out to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Game 4 rolls along. We're back after this. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Matt Joyce is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Hit in the air out to center field. On the move is Young. Makes the play, one away.
With the heart of the order coming up next time you get in, so that's a good first step.
Ben Zobrist will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
Well, I'm not sure if he caught that ball or the ball caught him. You better check the webbing in his glove after that one. I think that's the hardest ball we've seen hit all night.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball one. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for a hit.
These guys haven't lacked for hits, but it's a little surprising that they only have 2 runs on the board. Someone needs to start making these guys pay for allowing so many base runners.
Will Myers will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, and he's putting together a monster line in this one. They just can't get him out.
His perfect night continues. He's been on base all 4 times, and he's on again here with a solid single.
Trey Barnett stands in, trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second.
And you know how good hitting can prove contagious in an inning. Let's see if he can keep it rolling.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball 1. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. That hole getting a little deeper now. It's 2-0.
Boy, you better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
Outside and low, 3-0.
And that questionable call on the previous pitch, it really changes the at-bat because he doesn't want to just lay one in there on 2-0. Now it's 3-0, and the tide is not working in his favor.
Right side. Teospo has it. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as the side is retired. Rays strand a pair. They lead it 2-1. Doug Castle will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Doug Castle.
Leading off the inning, Yoenis Cespedes, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
So often, playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen, and this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
That thing's coming in there hot, 96 miles an hour.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
And even with the new pitcher in there, I think you tip your cap a bit to that starter. I mean, he gutted out 6 tough innings, and he's given his guys a good chance at victory if this bullpen can hold the lead.
Brandon Moss stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. A good tailing fastball for a strike. 1-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Oh, pretty flashy with the leather right there. This is all the way over on the second base side of the bag. And if he decides to leave this one for the second baseman, forget about it. It's a base hit.
Josh Reddick will come in now with 2 away. And to this point, at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And another foul ball. That misses. 1-2.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. The 1-2 pitch. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. A's are gone in order. They still trail it here 2-1. Sean Doolittle will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Sean Doolittle.
Asdrubal Cabrera will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1.
Yeah, Cabrera just got a gift right there.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Doolittle's ready. 1-1 on its way. And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2. Boy, he sure can sling that thing, can't he?
He sure can. A very wide arm angle. Comes from the first base side. It's not straight either. It's moving.
swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And that's going to land foul. Late making contact on that swing, and we'll do it again on 1 and 2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Corey Dickerson stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hit hard towards second. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Striding into the box, Kevin Kiermaier. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
Here's the catcher, Deoner Navarro. In the dirt here. But fortunately here, no advance. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Chopped foul right at home plate. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Well, that might be his way of saying, look, enough of the foul balls already.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. to 2 balls and 2 strikes now. How about this for an at-bat?
Best we've seen tonight, no question.
Lifted in the air out to right. Will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Tampa. They still lead it 2-1. Leading off the inning, Jed Lowry, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Now the pitch. Drilled on the ground to short. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him.
Well, he gets his team going with that leadoff single here late in the game, and you can tell he is excited. Look how fired up he is down there at first.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Chris Young is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. A runner at first with no outs here. Lays off 2-2 now.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
That's a big strikeout here with that tying run still at first. And now you're basically a ground ball away from getting out of this.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Derek Norris. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Runners on first with 1 down. And he falls behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And a bouncing ball, foul. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
That is a big time to come up with a strikeout in a tight game like this. You still got that tying run over there at first, but with 2 away now, you don't necessarily need a ground ball to get you out of this.
Alberto Callaspo digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Out in front of it, strike 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Oh, what a good job of keeping it alive with 2 outs. You just got to keep the line moving right now. And now you move that tying run up to second, plus you get the go-ahead run on at first base. So if this next guy could follow this single with a gapper or something like that, this game might get turned on its ear.
Here's Coco Crisp standing in. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're through 8 full here in Game 4. It's the Rays 2 and the A's 1. A look there at the Bay Bridge from the East Bay side, where we are for this one from the O.Co Coliseum in Oakland. Striding in to start the 9th, Matt Joyce, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Doolittle pauses. First pitch on the way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
And he takes strike 2.
Yeah, that's a different pitch here, but also on the outside corner. Also taken for a strike. So he's got him in a quick 0-2 hole now.
And a swing and a miss on the fastball, and there's the first out here in the 9th.
One thing we can say about this game, neither team's been afraid to swing the bat. I mean, here we are this late into the ball game, and we still haven't seen our first walk.
Ben Zobrist struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0-for-4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go 0 for, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
Pitch on the way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Now a swing and a fly ball. Reddick on the run. He makes the running play. 2 down.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Hit hard to short. Lowry's got it. On to Moss at first, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays, as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Jake McGee is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 57, Jake McGee.
Josh Donaldson will be the one to start things off with his guys in need of a ninth-inning rally here if they're going to force a Game 5.
Baseman, Josh Donaldson.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
Chopped foul wide of first. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, this is what you want out of your closer. Comes in firing darts, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Yoenis Cespedes will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Grounder down the line at third. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Grounded foul down the line, so he'll tee it up again. A pause and the 0-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, you get a good sense of his value to this ball club watching this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, and now they're an out away from wrapping this thing up.
Brandon Moss will stand in, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. In line for the victory is Scott Kazmir if our current score holds. Check to swing there and pops this one up. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. Ground ball right side, straight into the shift. And that is going to do it. The Rays are off to the AL Championship Series.
Well, you know, their work is not done yet, but they've done what they needed to do up to this point. And they take care of business here to punch their ticket to the ALCS.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he really pitched well. He ran into a few problems here and there along the way, but aside from that, he was definitely a difference maker out there.
For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the AL Division Series on MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight: For the victorious Rays, 2 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Athletics, 1 run, 5 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.